Hey, stop scrolling right now. I'm dead serious. Freeze, because what I'm about to show you is actually life-changing. That gross little brown avocado pit you literally just chucked in the trash after demolishing some chips and guac 2 nights ago? Yeah, that exact one. I grabbed one of those, stuck 3 toothpicks in it like a total psycho, plopped it in a random drinking glass on my counter, did zero fancy stuff, no grow lights, no fertilizer, nothing, and exactly 30 days later, I am now staring at a straight-up 12-inch avocado tree with the glossiest, happiest, most extra green leaves you have ever seen in your entire life. I filmed every single morning with timestamps. I have before and afters that look fake but aren't. And the day-by-day growth is so insane it honestly feels illegal. I'm spilling every single secret, every single mistake I made in the past, every single hack that made this one explode so you can copy me word for word and get the exact same results without killing yours like literally 99% of the internet does. Stay until the very last second because the day 30 side by side is going to make you scream at your phone. And the one rookie mistake that instantly murders 90% of avocado pits before they even wake up is coming up in like 3 minutes. You cannot miss it. What's up, my plant girlies? Welcome back to the channel. Or hey, bestie. If you're new here, pull up a chair because today we are doing the #1 most requested video of all time, growing an avocado tree from a pit. And I'm not gatekeeping a single thing. I have personally murdered at least 7 pits in the past 2 years, straight up turned them into moldy, slimy, disgusting science experiments because I was doing the exact same dumb stuff every YouTuber and TikToker tells you to do. But this time I finally cracked the code, fixed every mistake, and went from literal kitchen garbage to a full-blown plant baby in exactly 30 days. And I'm walking you through every single day with real proof so you don't have to pray, guess, or cry when yours doesn't work. Let's start with the star of the show, the avocado itself, because obviously, we're not wasting the green gold. Slice it open however your heart desires, smash it on toast with everything bagel seasoning, blend it into a smoothie, eat it straight out of the skin with hot sauce like a complete savage. I literally do not care. Just please be gentle when you scoop out the pit. Do not go full ninja with the knife and stab it. We need this thing alive and happy. Gently twist the pit out, run it under warm water for like 10 seconds, and lightly rub off that thin brown skin that's covering it. Some people swear you have to leave the skin on for protection. Some say peel it off, whatever. I actually ran a side-by-side experiment last year. 2 identical pits, one peeled, one not, same window, same water, same everything, and the peeled one cracked open 4 full days faster every single time. So we are gently peeling today, no violence, just a little spa treatment. Now here comes the very first make or break moment that literally everyone on the planet gets wrong, and it makes me want to scream. Which end is up? Every single avocado pit has a top and a bottom, and if you mix this up, your pit will just sit there looking stupid for months, and you'll swear the whole hack is fake. The slightly pointier end is the top. That's where the stem is gonna pop out and say hello to the world. The flatter, rounder end is the bottom. That's the booty. That's where the roots are gonna explode from. Easy way to never, ever forget. If it looks like a tiny butt, the butt goes down in the water. Boom, memorized. You're already ahead of 90% of people. Grab 3 toothpicks, literally any toothpicks. The cheap ones from Dollar Tree work perfectly. Poke them into the middle of the pit, equal distance apart, like you're making a tiny little tripod. This is how the pit hovers over your glass, so only the bottom part gets wet. This step is crucial, besties. If the entire pit is submerged, it will rot faster than milk left on the dashboard in July. If it's too high and barely touching the water, it dries out and dies of thirst. You want the bottom third? Maybe even just a quarter actually touching the water. I'm popping a super close-up on screen right now, so you can see the exact water line I used every single day, because that tiny detail is the reason my pit cracked open in just 9 days instead of 6 weeks, like every other sad attempt I've ever done. Day 1. I filled a clear drinking glass with plain room temperature tap water, set the pit on top so it was perfectly suspended, put it on my kitchen windowsill that gets bright indirect light all day long but no harsh direct sun yet, because baby pits are dramatic and will throw a tantrum, and then I basically ignored it, except for one thing I was religious about: changing the water every single 48 hours without fail. 10 seconds, dump the old water, quick rinse of the glass, fresh water in, pit back on top. Cloudy water equals bacteria equals mold equals dead pit. We are not playing that game today. Days 2 through 8, nothing visible is happening on the outside yet, but inside that pit is waking up, soaking up water, and getting ready to blow your mind. This is the exact phase where literally everyone loses patience, stares at it every 10 minutes, pokes it, moves it around, stresses it out, and accidentally kills the whole vibe. I literally set it and forgot it, except for water changes and one secret thing I'm about to tell you that changed everything. Here's the one hidden hack literally nobody on YouTube or TikTok ever mentions that made my roots grow 3 times faster than all my old attempts. Temperature. Your avocado pit wants to live its best life between 70 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. No colder, no hotter. My kitchen counter last winter was sitting at a depressing 66 degrees because my heat is trash, and nothing happened for 6 straight weeks. I was so over it. This time, I scooted the glass 2 feet to the left, where it was closer to the window and the radiator, and stayed a cozy 78-80 degrees all day and night, and oh my gosh, everything exploded. Day 9 morning, I walked in with my iced coffee, glanced over, and there was a massive crack running straight down the middle, like the pit just woke up and chose violence. Day 11, a thick, bright white root poked out like, "Hey girl, hey." Day 14, I had 3 chunky roots dangling in the water like octopus tentacles, and they were growing literally an inch a day, no cap. That's when most people see the roots and completely lose their minds and ruin everything by either ripping it out way too early or drowning it in soil. Chill for a second. Let those roots get long and strong. I left mine in water until day 28 because I wanted the stem to be tall and the roots to be thick before we moved. Day 21, the top cracked open and the cutest little green stem poked out, maybe half an inch at first, bright lime green. I literally squealed. Day 23, the stem shot up to 1.5 inches. Day 25, it hit 3 inches, and I saw actual leaf buds forming, tiny but there. Day 27, the roots were over 8 inches long, bright white, no brown, no slime, absolute perfection. Here's where 80% of people absolutely blow it when they finally transplant. They see roots and immediately bury the entire pit deep in soil like they're planting a potato. Wrong move, bestie. You have to leave the top half of the pit sticking out above the soil line exactly like it was sticking out of the water. That top part still needs air, or it rots from the inside out. On day 28, I grabbed a simple 6-inch plastic pot, filled it with cheap potting mix from Walmart, made a little hole in the center, gently lowered the root ball in, packed soil lightly around the roots, left the top half of the pit proudly sunbathing above the soil, gave it one gentle drink of water, and put it right back in its bright indirect light spot. First 3 days after transplant, my baby looked a tiny bit droopy and dramatic. Totally normal. It's just adjusting to its new home. Do not panic and overwater. That's the fastest way to kill it. I watered lightly every 4 days. Let the top inch of soil dry out completely between waterings. Same rules as any normal houseplant. Day 30 morning, I woke up, shuffled into the kitchen in my pajamas, looked over, and 2 massive, perfect avocado leaves had unfolded overnight, like the plant was flexing for the camera. They were bright green, glossy, bigger than my hand, absolutely extra. I put day 1 and day 30 side by side on the counter, and the difference is actually comical. Left side, nasty, dirty pits straight from the trash. Right side, 12-inch avocado tree, living its best life like it's been growing for a year. 30 days, $0 spent, 100% kitchen scrap. Rapid fire bonus round, so yours grows even faster than mine did.
Light, bright, indirect is queen.
Once it has leaves, you can slowly introduce a couple of hours of gentle morning sun, but direct afternoon sun will fry those babies in minutes. Water only when the top inch of soil is dry. Indoors right now. That's about every 4 to 6 days, depending on your humidity. Never let it sit in a saucer of water. Root rot is real and it's brutal. If your house is dry because the heater is blasting, miss the leaves once a day or run a humidifier nearby. Avocados are drama queens about dry air. Patience. The first 14 days in water is the biggest one. That's when literally everyone quits because they see nothing happening. Trust the process. Don't poke it. Don't move it every day. Just change the water and walk away. That's exactly how I grew a full avocado tree from one single pit in just 30 days, with proof every single step of the way. If you're running to the kitchen right now to save your next pit, drop an avocado emoji in the comments because I read every single one and it makes my entire week. Smash that like button. If you're obsessed, subscribe and turn on notifications because next video is the pineapple crown one and I promise it's even wilder. I love you guys so much. Now go eat some avocado toast and let's grow babies together. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, besties.